Well, this is the last video in Master How to Plan, how to get things done. And congratulations again for being here. You made some great decisions, and I can tell that you're ready to make a difference in your life. We've gone deep into the process of brainstorming. By now, you have chosen the who, the what, the when, the where, and know how to make your first session extraordinary. And I'm so excited for you. You know, as women, we have so many opportunities, interests, and obligations that are unique to being women. We're raised differently than men were raised and lead very different lives. Thank goodness, we're blessed. And we know we understand women better than men do. So doesn't it make sense that we support each other better? You won't hear lots of sports analogies to life experiences from women, and you won't hear about competing at every step. And that's one I really don't get. Why does everything have to be a contest? Honestly, we don't hear a lot about what does motivate us. And we need to talk more about that. A free webinar may be where you have stopped before. And you may feel like there's enough information now that can change things for you. And I hope that is true. But lots of training talks about defining your business, your ideal client, your marketing plan, your social media plan, and your goals. All those are important. But did you learn how to implement the information into your life and into your habits? The next step in the brainstorming process is scheduling the things to make it all happen. We must take action or nothing happens. If you've resisted this step, that can explain your frustration, your bank account, and maybe your happiness level. It isn't enough to walk into your office and start doing whatever's in front of you, or by getting into email or Facebook and letting others set your agenda. Now you have downloaded the project idea sheet, and the profit and expense sheet from this session. Print out a few of these so that you can get started. And these sheets are where you're going to write down your ideas from the top priorities of the sticky notes. You're going to save the sticky notes so you don't need to write them all out on project idea sheets, but those that you're going to be acting on in the near future, those are the ones that you're going to make the sheets. And you're going to list the steps that were defined on the sticky notes. Some of the sticky notes were ideas, some were actual steps. And then, as you fill out that sheet, add your own ideas, because you'll get inspired as you're writing down those things off those sticky notes. So as you can see on the sheet, there is more work to do than just do that. You need to write down the who is going to do it, write a deadline and a priority, and that will take you to the next step, which is scheduling. And this is where the results will really amaze you. Also, you need to fill out that profit and expense sheet for each project idea sheet. It's really fun, trust me, to see the income we have from an idea as it's becoming real, and that sheet will do that. Keeping these two forms together throughout the life of the project will keep you on track. And this is something we go deeper into the course, Construct Your Dream Business. But are you ready now to make the life you dream of? You know, I love that we're seeing the power of writing in a journal and using a written calendar system again. You may have gotten something before and didn't use it very long. I get that, but that will change, and changing that will make a huge difference in your life. That's why we're going back to them. You'll see them everywhere. There are dozens of products on the market right now. And resist, if you're going to sign up for the course, resist the temptation to get something now. Because in the course, we're going to talk about maybe the right product for you. There's a lot of decisions to be made when you buy one. Believe me, I try a new one every year, and so I come from experience. You know, Oprah believes that journaling was life-changing for her. And I think that's pretty powerful. What matters really is forming the habits that help us to journal and use our calendars on a regular basis. And that's what we're going to talk about a lot more in the course. Many of you have heard of Aristotle. You know, he said a lot of wise things, and believe it or not, he died in 322 BC. Hard to believe that life was complex enough for him to come up with all these wonderful things that he said. But one of them that I love is, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. In the Construct Your Dream Business course, we take it one step at a time. The power of the course is the outcome. Doing weekly lessons, doing the work, processing the learning, and the progress that will bring you the results that you seek. All learning takes work, and we are going to go deep and lay the foundation for becoming the most productive you have ever been. This is your opportunity in only 5 lessons to release the pressure, build the business you've dreamed about, and share your gift. Systems, checklists, tracking systems, and templates. We're going to use all those things. And this brainstorming lesson was just the beginning to show you how we're going to work together. Maybe this hasn't been what you thought it was. And if you take this one step, though, this brainstorming, and do it all in, you'll be amazed at the level of clarity, the inspiration, the support, and the power you feel when you made this step. Well, in these 5 weekly sessions, well, consider that a suggestion. You can move at your own pace, but the key is to take enough time to do the work in each lesson before moving forward. You can see that the brainstorming took some time to set up and schedule the time to do it. And hopefully you've been moving along with that, and maybe you've already done the session. But once that's done, you can step into each session fully. Each one builds on the last one, and the steps get you more and more clarity about what's important and what to do next and what to focus on. For instance, lesson 1 is a vision board. Now, once again, I know you may have done vision boards before, but I think we'll take it to a whole new level. But having visual reminders of what's important to you is powerful motivation. I also use physical objects. I have a money tree, for instance, that I can look at every single day. And what's great is with physical things, you can move them around your home and your office, and it'll remind you of the goal, which is great. And I actually pick them based on a theme that I have set for my year and for every 90 days, which is also a rule that you could follow for your vision board, to do those on a more frequent basis than just once a year, and to also pick a theme for each vision board. You see, there's a lot more you can learn about that, I bet. And then lesson 2 is mind mapping, the first process in making your real plan. And once again, being very visual, as over 90% of us are, having a mind map will help you get even more committed to making it happen. I love mind mapping, and this is a skill you'll use over and over to plan your business and your life. Awesome. Now, lesson 3 goes into that planner calendar that you'll get to shop for at that point. So all the more reason to get into the course right away, because this is the beginning of the new year and we want to get started off on the right foot. That's why we're doing this now. And you may think that there isn't that much to learn about using a planner or a calendar, but it is a habit that you'll develop to change your productivity. It's an area where I taught business owners for years so they could master their productivity. A lot to go over in that, by the way. And lesson 4 is about getting organized. This won't surprise any of you who've known me, that I'm the organizing queen, but this helps you focus on what's more important. And we're going to set up systems to make it easy to stay on track and make better decisions, like we've been doing with the brainstorming. Lesson 5, I call the office, because the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And your office reflects how you see your business and your success. So let's make it extraordinary. If you've been wondering why you aren't feeling better about your business, you aren't having fun. You aren't making money. You aren't working too much. You're stressed over all these things. Well, now is the time to learn to change all of that. you want, even dream of making changes in your life, but don't know where to start or how to get things done. This is the course to change that. You can keep thinking about Facebook ads, Instagram posts, blogging, or other marketing, but until you know your vision and turn that into a plan that you can act on, you'll keep wondering, what is the problem? For many years, when I've helped entrepreneurs get more organized, they said this is what made all the difference. It's not rocket science, but it's a skill that anyone can learn and use to stop making excuses about being busy but not productive. Organizing is not an activity, it's a lifestyle. Now, of course, every course has bonuses. And even though this is the first time I'm offering this course, there's bonuses. For the first 10 who register, we're going to have a VIP day to organize whatever you want in a live Facebook group. It's going to take a half a day, maybe longer, kind of depends. So you can see half a day of my time, the value is at least $500, probably more than that, but I'm going to just put that on there. You have to put something. And one idea may be to organize your office, like we're doing in lesson 5, and to help you keep on track and make it so you'll not only want to be in your office, but you'll love being in there. Sound like fun? That's only for the first 10. And then everyone will get the One Thing book for business and the online course that I'm creating to make the organizing even easier for all the vital and important documents and things in your business. You'll know where everything is and how to find it in seconds. And the value of that with the book, and you'll get the actual bound book, the value with the course is $297. Then, of course, you have to have the One Thing book, my original organizing tool for your personal, vital, and important documents. It's a file cabinet in a binder, and it's life-changing. Plus, by the way, that's what people tell me over and over again. Plus, you'll get the monthly blog to connect you to how to make the most of it and get organized in every area of your life. I just want to, and the value of that, $147, including the book, which you can get separately, but then you wouldn't get the blog. But just to say, you know, at the time that we're doing this, there's a huge fire in Ventura that's larger than the city of Chicago. And I don't live very far from there, and both my sister-in-laws and my mother-in-law and my nieces and nephews all live there. Many of them have been evacuated. My one sister-in-law was out of her home for several days. So, you know, they have the One Thing book. And one of the thing about that is that you want to take that with you whenever something happens in your life, or whenever, I mean, there's just all kinds of times in your life where this will be so important for you to have. So we'll go into that more and more in that blog that I'm going to be doing, which is actually more of a vlog, but I know you'll love it. And then the private Facebook group, of course, everybody has to have a private Facebook group, and it's a great tool if you choose to use it. And I will be in there on a regular basis to answer your questions, plus you'll have the help of the other women in the course, because more growth is in the ideas that we share there. It's going to be very powerful. And particularly since you're in the first course, you know that you'll be setting the tone, and I'll be setting the tone for how helpful this really is. And you'll get a lot more of me because there won't be as many people in it as there will be the next time I offer this course. So the value, I want to say, you tell me, and we'll ask that question maybe as time goes on. Oops, I missed the slide, I'm sorry. But the total value of everything there is $944. But because this is the first time I'm doing this, I have this one-time only price of only $497, because I'm hoping that the participants in this premier course will give me great input that will make it even better. This isn't an evergreen course, it's just recorded. It's something that you and I are going to interact in. And the deal is then that the price you know, it's a one-time offer, because the next time I offer it, there'll be a lot more material, if you will, in it, that you'll be giving me stories that I'll be able to share with people about how this has helped you. And that's kind of the deal that I'm asking for, is all you need to do is just tell me how things are working for you and how I can make the course better. And what's even more important is that you could be making a difference in your life sooner if you sign up now. This isn't just a goal-setting course. It's how to create or construct, because you're getting the tools, the business of your dreams. All this for only $4.97. And you get 100% satisfaction 60-day money-back guarantee. So if this isn't the system you were hoping for, you can ask for your money back within 60 days. All you have to do is send me an email. All right, we're back to scheduling it and making it real. I want you to be sure that you take that brainstorming session and utilize everything that we learned in there, and learn why really it's a system that you can follow, and it will really make a difference in your life. And it's that repetition, using this brainstorming session on so many areas of your life, that will help you form the habit to do it, and what a difference it will make in your productivity. I guarantee it. And so now you're at the point where you have all those sticky notes, and you have all this information, and you have your project idea sheets and your profit sheets, and you're going to write all that down, fill in the due dates, the who is going to do it, even if it's you for now, assign a priority, and then take those action items every week. We go into this more in the course, it's kind of long. Every week you're going to look at those sheets and pick the things off of there that you're going to work on that week, and write those things in your calendar so that you're really planning a week in advance. Some things obviously you'll plan further, but you'll look at those sheets no less than once a week for the action items that you're going to take. And don't be too hard on yourself. If you thought it would take an hour and it turns out it takes 4, because that just happens. And the more you do something, the more you learn it, the better you'll get at it, and the more streamlined it's going to become. But you know, any learning process is a little painful, and just get ready for that. So I'm excited for you. I want to tell you that, you know, registration is not going to be open that long in Construct Your Dream Business. It will be closing soon, and you'll get emails about that. But I certainly hope to see you there. I hope that this has been very helpful for you, and that you're going to have the most wonderful next year that you've ever had. And I look forward to working with you doing that, because this is Linda Easton. I am your coach. Please be extraordinary and live the life you imagine.